old Champlain traditions like Big Bowl and Milk Run and Fall College Weekend fun. So if you want the latest tea and want to keep up with CC peeps, put on your pajamas, tune into Chamily Drama. We can give you useful information to get you through your education, help with degree planning, and book you in for academic advising. And if writing essays gives you chills, come to academic skills. You can come in your pajamas, just don't forget to tune into Chamily Drama. It's Chamily Drama. Chamily Drama. Chamily Drama.
Before we start, we would like to respectfully acknowledge that we are occupying land in Peterborough, Nogojinawong on the Treaty 20 territory and traditional territory of the Mississauga and Anishinaabeg. This land is associated with the Williams Treaty. We offer our gratitude to the First Nations for their care for and teachings about our earth and our relations. May we honor those teachings.
Hi everyone, this is your Champlain College ambassadors Chloe
and Chloe,
and you are listening to Chamily Drama, broadcasting through the facilities of CFFF Trent Radio at 92.7 FM in Peterborough, Nogojinawong, Canada. That's right, folks. We are the two Chloes that will be bringing you new episodes of Chamily Drama this year. We are so excited to be bringing this show back for its fourth season in order to keep you all updated with what's happening in our community and, more importantly, our Chamily.
So this weekend is our one and only annual Harvest Weekend or Fall College Weekend. So these weekends are some of my favorite that we have throughout the year at Champlain. We have one in the fall and the winter with Bon Temps, but the fall one I think is my personal favorite just because I love fall so much. But we're very excited to announce this year also the return of our Pig Bowl tournament.
Woo! Unlike its name suggests, Pig Bowl actually doesn't involve any bowling with pigs. It's actually a flag football tournament, and the name Pig Bowl comes from an old pub called the Pig's Ear, which is unfortunately now closed. However, we still carry on the tradition of Pig Bowl with this tournament, so make sure that you come out to our Fall College Weekend and watch the tournament, and maybe you can even play next year.
Another tradition that we have with the Fall College Weekend is our Harvest Dinner, so we're really excited to attend that. This event is a fall-themed cozy dinner in the Great Hall. So if you've been looking for an opportunity to dress up a little bit, get those fall outfits out, make sure to come for this event. It's exactly what you've been waiting for. So you can sign up on the Champlain Instagram, or there might even be some available tickets for drop-in.
So maybe Pig Bowl and dinners aren't really your thing. Don't worry, the college office still has a ton of other events throughout the Fall College Weekend, including canoeing on the Otonabee or inflatable jousting. Trust me when I say you're not going to want to miss out on these events. We've put a lot of work into them and they're going to be awesome. Also coming up fast are our cabinet elections. This brings us to our main topic for today. What even is cabinet? Today we'll be covering what cabinet is, and spoiler alert, it's not a cupboard in the Champlain kitchen, surprisingly, as well as the different positions offered and what the responsibilities of cabinet are as a whole. And to help us find out this information, we are going to have our current senior senator, Sam Barry, with us here today for an interview.
Hi, Sam. Welcome to Chamily Drama. My first question for you is, can you explain what cabinet is?
So cabinet's basically the student government for at least Champlain. Every college actually has their own cabinet where basically they talk to the students, figure out what's going on, report to the higher ups. They plan fun events throughout the year, and it's just a really good time.
Awesome. That sounds like fun. And what positions are available right now in the election?
Yeah, so the current positions, that's the word, that are currently available are president, vice president, community and sustainability rep, junior social rep, the junior athletic rep, two of them actually, the BIPOC rep, cultural affairs rep, off campus, on campus, and annex rep.
Oh, that sounds like a lot. So can you just actually explain a little bit more about the sustainability rep and what they do?
So the sustainability rep basically, for any cabinet event, we have to make sure that we're doing our part to make sure that, we're doing this as sustainable as possible. So we're not going out, we're not, buying plastic plates and getting rid of them for every event. We got to make sure that, we're being good to the earth. So every event that we do, we have to go to them and we have to basically, how could we make this more sustainable? Are we doing the right thing? And it's a super important role on cabinet.
Cool, that's really interesting. And you mentioned an athletic representative. What do they do?
So we have a lot of tournaments basically throughout the year, sporting events. The most recent one coming up is actually Pig Bowl happening this Friday. That would be today. So with Pig Bowl, it's basically flag football. It's a long time Champlain tradition. And it's a lot of fun. Some other events that they would plan and host would be the broom ball tournament, the ball hockey tournament, and all of those are a lot of fun.
Awesome, that does sound fun. And I know another position that's pretty fun is the social representative. So they run the other events, right?
Yep. So anything, there's Chilioki, the harvest dinner that's happening this weekend, the Champlain formal event, which is huge every year, and all those events are fantastic.
Oh yeah, that's really awesome. I know I always love going on to all the events that Cabinet puts on. They're really cool. So the BIPOC rep is a fairly new position on Cabinet. Could you tell me a little bit more about what that's like?
Yeah, so basically the BIPOC representative is the voice for and concerns. They voice the concerns of Black and Indigenous and other people of color in regards to cabinet policy. This is a very new position on cabinet, and we're still trying to figure out how we can make it better. So
awesome. Definitely sounds like a good voice for the people of Champlain. Another position I know that is a good representative for people on Champlain is the on-campus and the annex rep, as well as the off-campus rep. So what do those ones do?
Basically, so the on-campus rep would be for anyone living in the towers of Champlain. It's their voice. So if they have any concerns, they could bring it to them, and then they would voice it to the rest of the cabinet, and then we can go with that and voice the concerns to higher up people. For the annex rep, it's the same thing, just for the people of the annex, though. And the off-campus, exact same, but again, just off-campus people instead.
That's great. And then could you tell us how Champlain students can vote in the upcoming election?
Yeah, so I don't remember which date it is, but Tina Fridgen will send out an email to you. I believe it's on Mondays. She normally sends out the email.
Yep.
So you'll get that email, and in there will be a link to vote for all the people running for cabinet right now. We got a lot of positions that are being filled, so I'd appreciate it if everybody could vote, because it really means a lot.
Yes, please vote. There will also be a description of what every candidate wants to do on cabinet, so make sure you read those as well before you vote. And then before we let you go, Sam, can you just let us know what cabinet means to you?
Cabinet to me was a way for me to get more involved, being, first year, getting sent home from COVID, and then, coming back, I felt like I was missing a lot, and joining cabinet really filled in that gap, made me feel a lot more involved in the university as a whole. So that's what cabinet means to me.
That's really nice.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Sam. It was a pleasure speaking with you today.
Thank you very much.
All right, thank you so much to Sam for being here and sharing that information with us. That was very insightful, very nice. Hi everyone, this is your Champlain College ambassadors, Chloe
And Chloe.
and you are listening to Chamily Drama, broadcasting through the facilities of CFFF Trent Radio at 92.7 FM in Peterborough, Nogojawang, Canada.
Now we are going to talk about the Impact Leadership Program with Joanna.
So, hi Joanna, thank you so much for joining us on Chamily Drama. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Sure, thank you for having me. My name is Joanna Hart. I work for the Office of Student Affairs, and part of what I do is that I coordinate the Impact Leadership Program, which is what we're going to be chatting about today.
Okay, so what is the Impact Leadership Program?
So the Impact Leadership Program has been running at Trent for over 10 years now, and it's a leadership program for students that focuses on the development of leadership skills for social change. So in the program, we draw from the social change model of leadership development, as well as other models that are focused on equitable and non-hierarchical forms of leadership. So the emphasis is on students developing self-knowledge and personal growth, engaging in social responsibility and collaboration, and engaging with progressive social change.
Awesome. And I think you already spoke about this a little bit, but how can the Impact program benefit students and build their resume?
Yeah, so I would say it can benefit students and build their resume in many ways. It gives them an opportunity for students to reflect on their strengths and values and to learn about themselves, as well as be a contributing team member. It challenges them to reflect and grow as a person. And as a group, we all deepen together in our knowledge and awareness of social and environmental justice issues in the program. Also, students will gain some real life experience because they go out in the winter term and do a 20-hour community volunteer placement. So they'll be developing some skills around employability at that time. And the program itself is a time commitment of about 70 hours when you add together all the things that we do in the fall term, the workshops and retreats, and then the 20-hour community volunteer placement. So it is a significant amount of time that students spend in the program, and definitely worth adding that to a resume to showcase everything that they've learned and done. And at the end of the program, we do build some time for reflection on the skills that students have learned into the program so that we can talk about what is transferable to other settings.
Okay, perfect. And what kind of activities do you do at the retreats?
Yeah, so in the fall term, we spend our time learning together. So we start with a day-long retreat in October on campus to kind of launch the program. And then that is followed by 4 different workshops through the term on topics such as values, power and privilege, conflict resolution, and civic engagement. And in November, we also do a weekend retreat to Camp Kawartha, which is always a highlight of the program and a really good chance to build community in the program with all the students together. And then, as I said, in the winter term, the students complete a 20-hour community volunteer placement with a local nonprofit. And then in March, we come together again for one final closing retreat on campus, and that's how we sort of wrap the program up. In addition, the students are also placed in small groups with an impact mentor, and these are students who have completed the program in a previous year and are coming back to continue to develop their leadership skills as well as make an offering to the current cohort. So during the program, the students will have small group meetings as well with their mentors. So that's sort of the basic structure of the program.
Awesome. Well, thank you for chatting with me. I will pass it on to Chloe now.
Okay, thanks.
Hello. So one of my questions for you is, when does the Impact program take place and how long does it last? And can students do it for more than 1 year?
Good questions. So the Impact program does span most of the academic year. So there's an application period which is open now and it closes on September 20th. So as soon as, students can apply now, but usually I do a big burst of promotion like as soon as the school year starts, and then we close that period on September 20th. And the program begins in early October. And then it wraps up towards the end of March. And sorry, what was the second part of your question? Can you repeat?
Yeah, are students allowed to do this for more than 1 year?
Right. So if a student is interested in continuing with the Impact program, I encourage them to apply to be a mentor in the second year. So I do have a handful of students who have decided that they would really like to return this year and support the program in that mentorship capacity. And that's typically how students would engage further after they've completed the program.
Okay, awesome. And how can someone apply to be in the Impact program?
Sure. So students can visit the Impact website at www.trentu.ca/impact. And right at the top in red, there's an application link that will take students to a form that they complete. It asks them to just reflect on a few things around their leadership experiences and what they would hope to get out of the program. And then I go through the applications after September 20th, and I have space for 25 students in the program. So if a student isn't admitted this year, I always encourage them to apply again the year after or the year after that, because I do, want to include everybody who would like to participate in the program.
All right, that's awesome. And could you tell me what the criteria is for being accepted into the Impact program?
Sure. So any students can apply. I do ask first-year students to keep in mind that the time commitment for the program is significant. So for a student brand new to university, it may not be the best fit just because it's a lot on top of managing academics, which can be quite a transition for a new student as well. But the program is open to anybody who thinks they can manage that juggle. And I assess the applications based on a rubric that I have, and I'm really just looking for depth of reflection. So yeah, there's about 4 questions, and I go through with a rubric and just kind of score them based on the depth of reflection and commitment to the social justice learning process.
Right, that's great. And what are some skills that students could learn by being a part of the Impact program?
Yeah, so I would say the skills learned are more sort of on the soft skill end of the spectrum. So students are asked to practice skills of reflection and self-examination throughout the program. They also learn and practice skills essential for teamwork, such as communication and conflict resolution. And then, of course, because they are asked to manage a number of different retreats and workshops and small group meetings, they are practicing reliability and punctuality and professionalism. And then again, in their volunteer placement, they're just asked to practice all those skills of professionalism, time management, punctuality. So lots of real life employability skills sort of are just embedded into the program itself. And then we do have a focus, like I said, on sort of the softer skills of teamwork, collaboration, communication, conflict resolution.
All right, amazing. Thanks so much for sharing that. And that's all the questions that I have for you.
Okay, thank you. So I just encourage students to check out the website at www.trentu.ca/impact. And you can also follow Impact Leadership Program on Instagram if you're interested in more info.
All right, great. Thank you.
All right, thanks for having me.
Yeah, have a great day.
And now we just have a few more announcements about things that are going on university-wide. So one thing that we have coming up is the National Day for Truth and Reconciliation. And Trent is going to be hosting a number of events to do with this day. So you can check that out on your My Trent portal. It's going to be in the news and an events section. So they have a full list there of everything that's going to be happening at every time and location. There's also going to be some orange shirts that are designed by an Ojibwe artist being sold for $30 at the Student Center. So if you want to participate by wearing an orange shirt, that's a great way to do that and supporting a local Indigenous artist.
Our last announcement for the day is our upcoming Head of the Trent Homecoming Regatta, also known as HOT or HOTT. It's next weekend on October 1st, October 2nd, and the Champlain College office is putting together many events to celebrate. So, to start, Champlain College is putting up a Champlain College Memories event in the Great Hall to honor all our alumni. This is an alumni meet and greet on Saturday, October 1st from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. And it involves a drop-in social gathering in the Great Hall where you can enjoy some snacks, music, and you can see a bunch of Champlain memorabilia. If you have any Champlain memories or stories you want to share, this is also a great time to do a little show and tell with your peers. As well as the Champlain alumni event, the college office is also hosting multiple screenings of the film The Novice. And if you didn't know, this is a movie centered around rowing. It was actually filmed here at Trent. So the screenings will be offered on Saturday, October 1st at 10 a.m., 12 p.m., and 2 p.m. And it will be in the Champlain Lecture Hall, CC 307.
Hi everyone, this is your Champlain College ambassadors, Chloe
And Chloe.
and you are listening to Chamily Drama, broadcasting through the facilities of CFFF Trent Radio at 92.7 FM in Peterborough, Nogojawang, Canada.